Ow. What's up, everyone? Punchy back with Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 3, Higurashi. Barreling straight into another recording. And we are in the middle of a fairly serious talk with Rena. Punchy's told her that how he's been feeling uneasy, and he's really worried about the future. And Rena's giving him some pretty good advice. It's kind of like the standard advice of live your life to the fullest and everything, but with I guess she gave Punchy a little bit of a more, let's say, a graphic picture of why you should, as in, everything you have, everything hold dear, could essentially end tomorrow. So, you know, be nice and do what you need to and want to do today, in case you don't have that chance tomorrow. Which is, I mean, it's a common piece of advice, but it's good to see between Rena and Punchy, to see Rena take Punchy so seriously. It seemed like Rena perfectly understood all the anxiety I couldn't put into words. And on top of that, like a reliable teacher, she showed me what to do. Oh, hey, Punchy Maribara, there's no need to cry now. Last night, I felt like I had a dream about Satoko. I don't remember what kind of dream it was, but ever since this morning, I felt anxious. Because you thought seeing Satoko-chan's energetic face would cheer you up? She was right on the money. If everyone had been here with smiles on their faces this morning, then the murk in my heart would have definitely been blown to smithereens. Then, if Satoko-chan arrives, you'll have to be nice to her. Actually, it's totally fine if you play your usual pranks on each other, as long as you're having fun. Yeah, you're right. So that even if these fun days came to an end, I'd have no regrets. I couldn't tell if what Rena told me had been comforting or just made me more anxious. But it was enough to make me think that if I saw Satoko again, I'd be honest with her. I wonder if she came today. That's the school bell. I'm assuming— oh, lunchtime! Lunchtime arrived, with everyone pushing their desks together, like always. Satoko wasn't here. Despite that, we had bento boxes for 5 lined up on our desks. Rika-chan had made a bento for Satoko, too. Was supposed to be here before lunch? Oh, she still won't say anything. Rika-chan was clearly acting strangely. We were talking to her, but it felt like she was too far away to hear us. I'd never seen Rika-chan so downcast. So the rest of us started feeling down too. Hey Rena, I understood what you had said before pretty well. When we were together, we were supposed to have lots of fun, so we wouldn't have any regrets if the world ended tomorrow. And yet, while I'd just resolved myself to do it, now we can't all be together. What the hell? Because it was just so sudden, wasn't it? I mean, yesterday was fun, so who could believe it would all end today? No volcanoes had erupted, and no earthquakes or fires had happened either. The cicadas were making the same noises they did yesterday, and the sun remained bright in the sky. So Higurashi means cicadas, right? I wonder why they keep switching between those two. It was the same normal day as always. So then why? As I pondered, Rena's chopsticks reached in front of my face and stole the fried chicken out of my bento. If no one else wants it, Rena will take it. Hee hee, delicious. Rena tossed the entire piece into her mouth and began munching on it, her expression one of bliss. Tch, I'm such an old man. Rena got a leg up on me. Alright, this old man's taking a bit of steak here. Meep, all my food is gone except my rice. Rika-chan, also behind the curve, smiled again and went for someone else's bento. As I sat there, dazed at how quickly everyone had changed, Rena sent a wink over to me. Aww. Rena's such a good friend when she's not, you know, trying to kill us. Come on, Punchy-kun. Live life to the fullest. That way, if a volcano erupts tomorrow, it'll be okay. This is serious. I'll be damned if dried plums and rice are the only things I have left for lunch. I'm taking that meatball. I stuffed the meat into my mouth and constructed a clumsy smile. I played along, as if trying to fool myself. But as I did, it rapidly became less and less of an act. Stoko still wasn't there, but at some point we had regained our lively lunchtime. We had fun, we smiled, and we fooled around. Thanks to everyone, this was definitely the best thing to do. This way, when Satoko suddenly dropped by, we could welcome her with our best smiles. The more I smiled, the more I felt the anxiety from this morning clearing away. Wasn't there a proverb that went something like, "Fortune comes in by a merry gate"? I think so. If that's true, then this old man will roll around the floor laughing 24/7. Rena thinks it's true. If you laugh every day, it'll be fun every day. Rena has a way with words. Then, should we try it out? Everyone took a deep breath, then brought our faces together, locking shoulders. And then... Wah-ha-ha! Multiple laughs going on. They sound crazy. Everyone laughed uproariously from their stomachs, trying to laugh out all the bad stuff accumulating in them. Reminds you of that really awkward laugh from Final Fantasy X, if you guys know what I mean. By the time our bento boxes were empty, everyone was right as rain. Ah, well, that's the first time, well, it's not the first time, but it's always nice to see that when they're like acting as friends together, they always seem to come down from like a major setback. I mean, things get worse, but at least they do, you know? Having heard our friendly banter, Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun walked up and timidly spoke to us. Oh, hey guys. Excuse me, Maribara-san. Sorry to interrupt your fun, but we need your help with something. They grinned dryly and scratched their heads. What could it be? Want to know how to remove the censor bars in porn magazines? By the way, don't believe what you hear about the butter doing the trick. Total superstition. You can't use an eraser either. Wait, what? Seriously? That's not why we're here for. What we're here for, said Tomita-kun, elbowing Okamura-kun. Actually, our ball got cut in the gutter on the second floor. We were thinking you might be able to reach it since you're tall. I see. Asking upperclassmen for help comes with its own price, you know. I'm not cheap. You can't buy me out so easily. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun conversed for a short time, then gave their reply. We'll give you the right to take a nap during class, Maribara-san. How does that sound? What do you mean? I can sleep during class whenever I want? Why do I need your permission for it? Oh no, you can't. The next time you take a nap, we'll tell Sensei about it. Oh, learning from their seniors. I see, how sly. You little... Where did you learn to bargain like that? Sorry, it was just a little joke. Come on, Punchy-chan. Why not just cave into your underclassmen's threats? And now Mina was getting on my nerves. Suddenly it came to me, and I took Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun's hands. Alright, I surrender. I'll get your ball for you, so give me all the rights to nap time. Huh? Oh, okay. Look, Mian, I now have the privilege, but you don't, do you? Tomita-kun, Okamura-kun, tell on Mian as soon as she falls asleep. Got it? Yeah! Rena and Rika-chan began to cackle at Punchy-kun's victory. Punchy, you sly dog. He's learning well. Oh, just wish he could take care of himself, like, at the end of episodes like that. At the end of chapters. I wasn't sure how the ball managed to get stuck up there, but it was planted firmly in the school building's second floor gutter. Hand me that stick. I should be able to reach it. Here we go. I took a bamboo pole and poked the ball with it. Damn, it's hard. Come on. Oh, he got it! You got it, Mirabara-san. Thank you so much. The ball rolled down the gutter and fell down behind the school building. My underclassmen ran over in that direction, leaving me by myself. Mission complete, I guess. Sheesh. There was still a lot of time left until lunch break was over. Guess I should go back to the classroom. I'd absorb myself in silly conversation with everyone and wait for afternoon classes. Anytime Punchy's like, I think I'll just go do something normal. Let's see what happens. Oh! Just when I thought that, I turned towards the entrance, and suddenly someone called out to me. See. Oh, actually, not who I thought it'd be. Hello there, good day. Sorry for bothering you during your lunch break. He was a middle-aged man I didn't know. Or maybe I'd passed by him a few times and I'd seen his face, but I didn't know him. When his half-smile deepened, something within me shuddered with fear. It must be all those collective lives that you've kind of lived. There was no basis for that. No reason. But I shuddered. I was somewhat confused about those emotions, not quite understanding them myself. There was one thing I could say, though. Nobody but teachers and students should be at school. This person should have been here. I felt less of a tremble, and more of a sense of dread, like a brilliantly colored poisonous caterpillar were crawling across my forehead. A feeling of disgust that neither itchy nor gross could describe as the frizzly, dreadful hair rubbed against my brow. I didn't even want to see his face. I wanted to jump backwards and run away. An unpleasant feeling, for which I didn't even know the cause. The other side of myself had nothing but questions. Hey, what are you doing? What are you disgusted by? This is the first time you've met him. It's rude to hate someone for no reason. We've got reasons, alright. No answers were coming. I held my silence, waiting, a damp sweat running down my forehead. When he saw that, Ooishi thought maybe he was being intimidated and gave me a relaxed smile. Oh, please excuse me. I'm no one suspicious, I assure you. I'm Ooishi from the Okinomiya. Yes, it is misspelled with the O's. Okinomiya Police Department. Wait, where did I put my card? Huh? What? This is... What? He fished through his various pockets and finally found his police ID and showed it to me, grinning dryly. He may have been trying to use those clumsy-seeming actions to ease my anxiety, but I could definitely say it didn't work. Why was I this nervous? There was a reason, of course. If I wanted today to be the same as before, then today didn't need someone who hadn't been here back then. The fact that a man who wasn't here yesterday showed up today meant that today would be different, a different day than those before it. That would mark the end of the fun and happy days. Well, that's why you needed to laugh it out awkwardly with the rest of the group. I gulped and erased that ominous conclusion from my mind. Calm down, Punchy Mirabara. It's just an old guy who kinda looks perverted and came from the police department. Don't get deciding that the fun times are over. He just came here because of his job. Yeah, just for his job. If he's working, then he would normally go to the teacher's lounge, right? The fact that he spoke to me, yes, it must have been to ask where it was. Yeah, of course. Are you looking for the teacher's lounge? You just have to go through the entrance, and I didn't want to look at this man for another second, so I started pushing things along. Ooishi, however, didn't seem to have any interest in the teacher's lounge. Oh, no. I don't have anything to do there. Could I get you to call a friend of yours, if I may be so bold? A friend? Who? A girl. Could you call Sotoko Hoju-san for me? My cautiousness grew faint, like I was about to pass out. Yes, my anxiety was realized. The dreadful, disgusting caterpillar was looking at me, about to crawl into my ear. Ooh! Its frizzly, dreadful hair was touching my ear cavity. Oh, goosebumps. Oh, that doesn't feel good. That's how bad it felt. What do the police need with Satoko? No. It's nothing important. I just had 2 or 3 things to ask. I'd like it if you could cooperate with me. Why? Why, of all people, was it Satoko? Why would a police officer come here in the middle of the day for something that wasn't important? This man was strange. I could smell it. And it smelled bad. Just a whiff of it made me want to grimace. I knew that this man couldn't possibly be here to deliver her lost wallet or anything. I couldn't imagine what he needed from Satoko, but it had to be something unpleasant. My throat stung with burning pain. Burned, like a parched, creviced wasteland. The wasteland broke apart deep in my throat, and brought out the words from deep in my mind. You may need something from her, but I don't think Satoko needs anything from you. Could you please leave? Ooishi probably hadn't expected that reply. He stood there, surprised for a few moments. I did as well. I hadn't even thought words like that could ever come out of my mouth. Things might still work out? This guy may have shown up out of the blue, but if I drove him off, maybe I could make it so that it never happened. If I could do that, then I could get back. The peace we had until yesterday, I could get it back. Well, you sure are strict. Are you Satoko's son's manager, perhaps? Can I not see her without an appointment? If you just want to talk to her, shouldn't you just call her? Barging into school in the middle of the day isn't normal. Breaking through a dam would have been a perfect analogy to use. Why didn't I like this man? This man shouldn't have been here. I needed to make it so that this man wasn't here. Childish, selfish emotions bubbled from the depths of my mind, and they each came to my mouth just as it had been formed. Not liking the guy was my own problem, but to say things so bluntly to him, even I thought I was crazy. Oh, you're the logical sort, aren't you? I'm not too good with people who talk like that. Ooishi grinned and scratched his sweaty throat. Even as he feigned stupidity, I could tell he was irritated. Hey, Punchy Mirabara, why am I looking for a fight with this old policeman here? It's not like he brought the gift of misfortune with him, all wrapped up in paper, right? Right. It wasn't like he had brought a package of misfortune with him and was asking for me to sign here, please. Rationally speaking, I understood all that. So then, why was I so... Finally, I outlasted Ooishi in our game of silence, and he gave a big sigh. Then he addressed a few of my female underclassmen running around nearby. Oh, excuse me, all of you. Do you have a moment? I'd like you to call Satoko Hoju-san, if you could. My underclassmen tried to smile and reply, but they noticed the oddly stiff air atmosphere around me and seemed hesitant to give quick answer. Is she not here? Satoko Hoju-san? Hoju-san, she stayed home today. Stayed home? Oh, that's a different face. His face remained smiling, but his tone was clearly one of ill humor. Such conspicuous spite caused my underclassmen, who had answered honestly, to cringe in fear. I see. Dear me, I'm quite unlucky. He was smiling broadly, but the way he laughed didn't make me feel better at all. When he noticed that his laughter wasn't getting anyone else to laugh with him, he immediately stopped. So, you girls, could you tell me the name of this boy here? He grabbed the girls by the shoulders so they wouldn't run away, and crouched down to address them at eye level. The girls flinched away from the sharp, piercing light in his eyes. In exchange for their release, they didn't resist and told him my name. I see. Punchy Baaaaaaad-san, is that it? He said my full name. That was all he said, and yet I couldn't help but shudder. It was like he grabbed me by the collar just with those words. Oh, could you be the son of the Baaaaaaad family I've heard so much about? I hear your father is a renowned artist. His works go on display twice a year at the Great Ariake exhibition in Tokyo, don't they? I don't know what sort of fantastic pictures he creates though. Then there's your mother. She seems intelligent too. I heard she was a high academic achiever. This is the most information we've gotten from our family about our family in 3 chapters. It's insane. She went to some girls' university, didn't she? It's amazing for someone that age to have graduated from a girls' university. Could your mother actually be the daughter of a respectable family? At least, those are the rumors, and they say she's a cold person because of it. Did you know that? She only went to the very first neighborhood association meeting, right? That's certainly no good. You can't disrespect your neighbors in a place like this. Oh, he's trying to bully us. Well, we already know what kind of man he is. A sense of eeriness slithered up my spine. That was my first experience of true terror. I couldn't believe it felt this terrible for someone you've just met to know everything about you already. Ooishi clamped onto my shoulders and brought his eyes close to peer into mine. In a place like this, it would be far better not to make enemies, wouldn't it? If not... Ow! Ooishi dug into my shoulders with inhuman strength. Gah! Then if something unexpected were to happen, you might see some drawbacks. Have you ever heard of karma? It's like how a butterfly flapping its wings can cause a tornado. Grudges born in strange places could come back to you in ways you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't like that, would you? Yes, we already know that you're not exactly the, let's say, most straight-edged cop, Ooishi. I didn't mind him as much. I mean, in the second one, I kind of like, yeah, he's using Punchy, everything. Like, we didn't really like him, but he wasn't like too bad of a guy. But I mean, he's just like, he's essentially straight up threatening Punchy. It seems to me. Nobody wants to have a grudge held against them. There's nothing positive about making enemies. What's the matter? Your shoulders are very stiff. Should I give you a massage? See? Feels good, right? Ow, 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 ow. This man wasn't just strong. He was like he knew exactly where to press to make me feel pain. Ugh. Only 4 or 5 fingers were on my shoulder, and yet the pain made me want to bend over backwards. Ugh. A few of the girls from my class were pretty shaken up, but didn't seem to want to help me. They weren't sure if they should call the police, call the teacher. He's the police. As for me, I couldn't take the time to wait until the teacher got here. It hurts. Would you mind leaving things at that? You're hurting him. Oh, yes! I don't know how to feel, really. I was wondering about that because he's clearly like a Hinamizawa guy. If things were to happen, he'd be one of those voices, you know, that would like be protecting the people of Hinamizawa. But it's like, so like they would be against, my buddy camera guy, who I'm not sure is my buddy right now. I can't really tell because we haven't met him yet. Anyway, I think it's a good place to leave it. Leaving like some high tension here. Holy crap. This is also new because we've never really gotten in the way of Ooishi-san before. So this time, like, he's kind of inadvertently doing it for selfish reasons, but he's kind of blocking Ooishi-san from going forward for whatever is happening. Like, we don't know why he's here and looking for Satoko, seems to be missing. He made a face. as if like he went to her home and she wasn't there. So anyway, I'm really interested about where this is going. The tension's going up, the mystery's going up, and as Punchy keeps telling us, the happy days seem over. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.